Thank you for listening and welcome to the Life Podcast, a proud member of the Eventide Entertainment Podcast Network. I'm your host, Don Smith. It's Girl Talk time. Charlie Hester meets up with the fabulous Amy James, and just as we thought would happen, I lost my show. That's okay, I'll sit this one out. If you enjoy the show, like and follow the Life 1069 on Facebook and Don Smith Comedy on Twitter, or tune in live on Tuesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. on WWSU 106.9 FM, or you can stream the show live at wwsu1069.org.
The brutal presence overwhelms me. The brutal presence.
Hold it.
Cup it.
Just hold it.
my
Just
mic.
cup it. Hey, we're back on the air, by the way.
We are.
Yep, and you got your wiener waiting in the lobby. So.
I sure do.
Hey, welcome back to the Live Radio Show. We're not live yet, but here we are. Hey, we're live.
It's on a 15-second delay.
All right. Welcome back to the Live Radio Show. Yeah. Tyler Carson from St. Mary, St. Michael headed out. Took his guitar. Amy James is in to replace him. She didn't bring her piano, but that's okay.
Penis for staying at home.
I have a baritone uke in the corner. If
There
you
you go. There you go.
Fart around with it. That's fine.
Yep.
I'll let you
Fart around on
I'll
her
let
uke.
you touch my stuff. That's so fine.
I'm just going to sit here. You guys go ahead, and I'm going to.
So welcome to the Life Show.
Thank you.
See, I was saying there's so much beauty and talent in this room. Patrick, you're going to have to leave. No?
So much hair.
So much hair.
What do you mean?
It's everybody's sporting.
Thankfully,
Yeah,
mine's not
yeah.
nowadays, but-
That'd be a little weird. That'd be a little
I
weird.
neither, but I do keep tweezers in my car because I'm at that age.
So, can we talk a little bit about what the news that you had just broke, or you just not at all? Okay.
yeah.
You know,
That's still
too.
too okay.
Yeah.
One of the
Can we
things
talk
that
about
I
your
am-
wiener song?
What?
Yeah. so I made up a wiener song.
I
today.
loved when you walked into the studio earlier because you seem to be the kind of woman who walks with purpose and confidence, and you absolutely know your own value and you don't let other people determine that for you.
It took me years to get to this point.
Yeah.
And I have to say, I'm obviously a Facebook stalker, and I told you earlier, it's women like you that have made me feel this way, and that I want to bring other women up as well. Not all women are like us.
Yeah.
We complement each other. I will break my foot, like I've said before, trying to tell someone that she's beautiful. It makes a difference.
It does.
yeah.
It truly does. And to have it be something to where when we're connecting as women, it's not because we're looking for something from each other.
Right.
It's just for the sheer moment of, I see you, I see your worth.
Right.
I just want you to know that I value you.
I love this. I'm
Yeah.
so happy. Thank you, Dawn. I think Scotty called it.
No, not Scotty Mays. Hold on. I am so upset at Scotty Mays.
Yes, because you replaced Scotty Mays.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I'm all right with that.
Thank you, Scotty. By the way,
Scotty Mays. Well, yeah. Now,
if you're gonna bail on me, we will replace you with something better.
we've been trying to meet Scotty Mays and
Yes.
I
Yeah.
several times.
And this is
Yeah.
the third time he has bailed on you.
I know. I'm beginning to think he doesn't actually like me.
Maybe he just doesn't exist.
I think he's just scared to meet anyone without that mohawk, honestly.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, he's been a little different ever since the
I
mohawk's
know, but
gone
we're
away.
going to wear our matching Ramones shirts. It's going
I
to be,
love
because we have
that.
the same Ramones shirt. It's going to be awesome. But he keeps...
Is it a low cut shirt or just a regular T-shirt?
His is just a regular T-shirt,
Okay.
but I think he cut the sleeves off too, like I did
Scotty
with
cuts
mine.
the sleeves off of everything.
Yeah, because look at those arms.
Yeah, he's gorgeous.
No. It's like me cutting off the
True.
front of my shirt, right?
Right.
love
Anyway. Yeah. So, but I am super excited.
I'm just going to cut the cheeks
that
out of
you
my
are-
pants.
Chap.
I actually have leather assless chaps.
I love it.
Yeah.
Did you say-
We used them for a production of
You haven't
Rocky
worn 'em
Horror
yet?
Picture Show.
You haven't worn them for a show yet?
Well, I wore them for a show, but not this one.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Fine.
darn it. Would have worn
Back
mine.
in 2 weeks.
You can match.
So now, what do you play?
I am a pianist.
Okay.
Singer-songwriter. I played drums all through high school and college, and marimba, and, I dabbled in the bass a little bit. I was bored in high school. I'm like, I'm going to be in all the bands. I might as well learn something new in freshman band since I'm a senior. So,
Yeah.
so I dabbled in the bass and I just love to write, so it's my thing.
That's awesome.
I don't know. I think I dabbled in the bass might be a good
Oh God.
title for the show.
Dabbled in the bass.
Dabbled in the bass.
It's all about the bass.
The baseless chap.
So now, like, upright, electric,
Oh God, just electric. Yeah.
just electric.
Yeah, I'm 5'2". The upright and I wouldn't get along too.
But it's like the scene with Tia Carrere in
Yeah.
Wayne's World when she's like wailing on the bass and she's playing Ballroom Blitz.
Girl, I was so sheltered growing up. I have never seen that movie. I've seen the wigs, but
What? Oh,
I know it's really sad. I get made
we
fun
need
of
a
lot.
slumber party night, and
I
we're
love
just gonna
this.
watch. Like,
I'm in.
I know
movies.
everyone's in.
Shut up.
We'll Facebook Live it.
We actually could do that probably.
Pillow fight. Ken,
Well,
I'm
just
sorry.
make sure that the show logo is up there because I
love
want
it.
those 14 million hits to count for
14
my
million.
show.
Excuse me,
come
I
on
almost
now.
choked on my Dr. Pepper.
What's that?
Precious.
I almost choked on my Dr. Pepper.
Never choke on your doctor.
Don't
I don't know.
Okay, so now Amy, is music and working on what's the show that you
Gym City Tonight.
Gym City Tonight. So now is that all that you do
Oh,
or
God, no.
okay.
No, I have a new album coming out. I've been working so hard at it. We've talked about it last time.
Right.
I'm doing a little documentary thing this summer about all that I've been through, which is more than really anybody understands or knows about.
Right.
So that'll be filming hopefully this summer.
Okay.
And then the album kind of coincides with the documentary.
Uh-huh.
So like while I'm recording the album, doing the documentary. And so I'm really excited. It was actually one of the girls on set. She heard one of my songs. I wrote it for Lady Gaga because I love her.
Uh-huh.
It's about being bullied and overcoming it. And yeah, so she heard this song. She's like, we have to send this to the Ellen show. So I was like, all right, let's do this whole thing. And so I'm super excited. I can't wait to share my story. It's going to be really difficult, but honestly, I'm not doing it for me. It's kind of cathartic to do that.
Yep.
But it'll be amazing to maybe inspire at least one person.
Yeah.
So if I do that, I've done my job. So,
Yep. Absolutely. Wow.
so I don't know if he told you I've lost almost 100 pounds. So I've worked really freaking hard.
Yes, I
Yeah.
also I've lost 101 pounds.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
girl.
So
It's amazing. Yeah.
triple digit club.
I love it.
Yeah.
I did once, but it all came back.
I say as
Not
I'm-
joking,
my
actually.
stomach
I
is
did
growling, and
at
I'm like,
one
I'm
point.
going to shove hot dogs in my mouth as
Yeah.
soon as we get done with
I had nuts in the cars. You're welcome.
buddy.
You knew what this was going to be.
Yeah.
I'll just be over here.
With your big
No,
black microphone.
I did it at one point. I dropped over 100 pounds in about
fantastic.
6 months' time
Oh
for a
my
movie role
gosh.
that the movie never got finished. Well, I
In
was the
6
heaviest
months?
I'd ever been when I got cast. I was 345 pounds.
Yeah.
And when they cast and they said, well, here's what your costume's going to be for the movie.
Yeah.
It was a loincloth and a vest. A loincloth and a leather vest. So, yeah,
Sounds
I
hot.
started. We weren't filming for like 6 months. So I started hitting the gym about 2 hours every day, 6 days a week. Wow. And I dropped down by the time we started filming, I was about 225.
Wow.
And over the past, 8 years, I like pizza.
Just not with pineapple because
No, it's
he
not
doesn't
with
know how to
pineapple,
live.
yeah.
Wait, was that
But
an
I crawled back up to about 325, and now I'm back down to 290. So I'm trying to get it back down.
Yeah.
You know.
I thought for sure you were going to say, I dropped 100 pounds. I just quit drinking Pepsi.
Yeah, right.
Literally,
Yeah,
you're a man.
Well,
That's all they
no,
do.
I
Like,
worked
know.
my butt
Yeah,
off when I
I'm
did
kidding.
that.
But men just I
I
hate
know.
them.
It's not fair. And of course, the first 10 pounds that we lose, it's always in our boobs.
Black Thunder right in your face.
Yeah. So, Don, ironically enough, I was just making loincloths last night.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
For the slumber party.
nice?
And I'm not invited.
No,
He's
my
already
brother,
got experience with this uniform. I know.
No, my brother is playing Jesus.
I mean, give me 6 months, I'll lose some weight again for it. but
My
yeah.
brother is playing Jesus at a passion play.
Okay.
And he needed a loincloth because the one that I made him from last year got thrown away. And so
Nobody ever has the forethought to keep their loincloths
I know
for next year.
I know. So anyway, so
Looking
yeah,
at
so
that microphone.
I know. It keeps
made him-
flopping to the side.
You're not holding it right.
Oh, God. I'm not got a cup. Oh, my God. My mom's calling me right as I said that.
You are that
Mom. They loved it.
Are you on that show?
They loved it.
on the air.
That's,
Yeah.
if there's a hum, that microphone's not going to be falling limp.
Could I have you on mic 2 just for now so I can inspect this mic?
This one? Come on over here.
Girl, don't get me
Slide that sweet self over here.
Patrick, I'm going to have to ask you to leave the room.
Here we go. Oh, look, sorry, I've got my
You're fine.
all
Yep.
my stuff.
Steve-
Look at us. We got this.
This is a cozy interview, right?
Yes. You need a chair.
He's sitting
This
in
is
it.
Oh, here, move my uke. Here, let me.
Oh, my uke.
I will move my uke. My big old baritone ukulele.
I was going to say that this is where this is where I need a selfie. Right?
Oh, goodness. Oh.
See, where this is good. This is good radio right here. Moving chairs and
Is it?
and taking a.
Oh yeah. Wait, why are we taking pictures on the air?
Why not? Why not? Because you guys are squeezed in together and it's just adorable.
Aww. That's.
Oh, Patrick took me seriously and left.
Did leave.
He locked this door.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay,
So thanks for joining us.
thank you. So where can people? Let's start with this. Where can people find you online?
Oh God, this question. Oh, online. I love that she added online.
Yeah.
Because last time I'm like, please don't ask where people can find me.
No.
No.
Oh, there we go. Awesome.
They can find me on Instagram at Miss Amy James, and my name is spelled a little oddball.
Oh,
It's
is it?
AIMEE, so it's French.
Oh.
I know Mom and Dad had to get fancy.
Well, that's all right. There we go. Can you see us? All right.
Miss Amy James.
So Instagram and then Twitter.
Facebook. Oh God, Twitter and I don't get along.
Right. Oh,
I,
it's-
I tweet too many things about.
anti-Twitters?
No, I just tweet too many anti-men things.
I've never known.
oh, I know. That's why it's on Twitter. So I leave that side over there.
So what anti-man things?
I was on the dating apps for quite a while. So.
there we
Oh
go.
God, it was amazing. I actually would love to just do a comedy show just on the dating, like just have my phone and read them and read what I said back. Like,
There was a couple of comedians a while back that actually did when Craigslist had their
you're
casual encounters page.
oh God,
They had Craigslist book club, and that's what they would do.
Yeah.
They would sit there. They sat there and mostly, they had their house robes on and they were sipping some liquor and they were having a discussion about the Craigslist
Yeah.
casual encounter.
Those are the missed encounters.
Yeah, well, no, it was back when they had the casual.
Oh,
They
gotcha.
kinda like-
Or missed connections is those are the ones I love.
yeah, those are cute.
Yeah.
Well, or creepy.
Yeah. Or like what? What?
My dad always said, "You need to meet someone at the grocery store." I was like, "Dad, I don't want anyone near my melons. Like, leave me alone."
Oh my gosh.
old
Wow.
school.
So now are you still on dating sites?
I
or
am not. I swiped right on a person that
Uh-huh.
I can't believe I talked to. Like, I swipe right, and then they start talking. And I'm like, oh God, no. Like, this can't happen.
Immediate regret.
Yeah. And we actually met for a date, and I thought, this guy's way too nice. Like,
Uh-huh.
I like the D-bags.
Yeah.
Normally. But yeah, we met for a date. His birthday's on Valentine's Day, so we met the day before, and I was going to get him a birthday card. I'm like, that's kind of weird. but
Right.
that's like who I am. But
Yeah.
we met, and we like hung out for 3 hours at Chewy's. And it was like talking to like a friend.
Yeah.
And I thought, this guy's way too nice. And so I kind of just didn't plan on seeing him again. I didn't think.
Uh-huh.
But then I got home and he goes, so I wanted to make sure you got home okay and that you're safe. And like, I was like, well, that's sweet. We just kept talking. And then like, the spacey came, like it got a little spacier later. And he's like literally the sweetest thing ever. So I can't believe I'm gushing about him on stupid radio. But
Hey,
no, he's
no
a
better
sweetheart.
place than on
Yeah.
stupid radio.
Right.
Yeah.
Not stupid, but like
No, it's kind of stupid.
I'm like
It's fine.
smiling. Like, and I haven't,
Yeah.
even my ex-husband, like nobody has ever done the things that he does for me besides
Yeah.
my father.
Yep.
Like changing my tire, and it wasn't just changing the tire; the donut was flat. Like,
Oh,
so he had
wow.
to drive me to it was a nightmare. And he brought me
Oh.
food because I was hungry. I hadn't eaten because I was on the side of the road. And
Wow.
he's a sweetie.
Oh, that's so awesome. So you have no reason to be on dating sites anymore because
I got
you kind of
off.
hit the jet.
I-
you got off.
I did. Yeah.
She's getting off. Yeah.
No, he's really sweet, and we're taking it slow.
Yeah.
So he's just like super sweet, and I'm in no rush.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I love the fact that I can be my strong, independent woman, and he
Yes.
is okay with that.
Yeah. And it's difficult. I mean, especially being a woman. Sorry, you guys are over there.
Oh, you're
I know,
fine. You're
on the
fine.
other side, and
Well,
we just
I didn't. You two seem to. I didn't want to
We're
disturb
clicking.
you. Yeah,
We're
yeah.
clicking.
You guys click. I'll just
Yeah.
sit here.
But I think it's really difficult, especially as you get into relationships, finding somebody who can handle and knows how to appropriately care for a strong, independent woman
Right.
without smothering her and also
Right.
without belittling her.
Right. And we scare them.
So we do
We
scare
scare
them.
the crap out of them.
We
So-
do.
Oh,
You don't scare
we
them.
can't look over here. No, but
Which is
we
why
don't-
he's on the other side
we
of the
don't
room now.
scare-
Because I didn't want to
Confident, strong
disturb you.
men.
I was being polite.
Is that what it
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No.
I
love
think
giving
we
Don
got
crap.
that mic fixed. It was
Okay.
making a weird hum, and it didn't sound good.
I'm shocked.
Wow. The musician's
My mic's
making a hum
humming.
noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm making the hum. Yeah.
That's her inner hum.
Yeah.
God, that's something else.
Turn that thing off. We're trying to do a radio show.
That's hilarious.
God, my Aldi's batteries.
Right? Oh, Dollar Tree.
Girl, but they don't last long.
I mean,
I'm glad we're getting
I
back
know.
on track to
I
the
know
show.
we are.
every once in a while, I feel kind of guilty, and I'm like, I should probably use like rechargeable batteries.
Oh, God.
But they really, the charge dies really quickly on those.
Ken
so.
offered.
Yeah.
He offered to buy me. He lives in Cincinnati. Oh, my God. Is this really happening? Oh, my
I'm just letting you two run with
I
it.
know. Good. No.
It's not bothering me a bit.
Yeah. No. And it's fine. And I'm more than happy to talk about self-care
Yeah.
at any
Oh,
point in
God.
time.
I love
That's
that term.
very important.
Well, I think it's a very approachable way
Yeah.
to talk about the fact that women have needs too.
Oh, God.
And-
we have needs.
Right. And, but there are so many
Is
women.
that allowed in this men's world?
It's not.
I
Honestly.
think that because of the way that a lot of us have been brought up, I think that a lot of women are very afraid of their own sense of sexuality. And so they don't know what to do once they figure out that they want it, but where do they go?
Right.
And so, yeah.
And they're always what they are, but men can. Who are they going out with? That's
Yeah.
what I want to know. We're always, the bad girls, and
Yeah.
if you do anything, and it's just annoying. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I was raised that way too, but and not in a bad way. My parents just tried
Right.
to instill some values in me, and I appreciate that very
Yeah.
much. But there are a lot of women that are intimidated by women that can go out and shake their booty and be
Right.
confident, and they don't like that.
Yeah.
And I hate that because, girl, I gotta shake it now and then, or I'm gonna lose my mind.
Thank you. Yes. Good God, yes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, there we go, Dawn.
Glad you're here.
Thank you. Poor Ken is gonna be like, oh my God.
oh, man. So, do we need to do, it's 8:27.
And we
This
got
clock is
started a
3
little
minutes
late.
fast.
Yeah. We
okay.
got started a little late because we
It's-
came back from break late.
I'm sorry.
All the exchange had to happen, and all the
know.
hugging and all that.
Oh,
This is really tall,
yeah.
and I feel like I need to,
It was so uncomfortable. last
I
time.
know. I'm like, I'm already sitting on my foot because I'm short as hell. And
too.
I know. By the way,
Dude.
those boots are fantastic.
We can switch back to the original places,
No,
and I
it's
can
fine.
take big.
It's
I can
fine.
take the big black one.
I can handle the big black one.
Okay.
I trust her.
Oh, gosh.
We're going to be friends forever. That's just all
That's
there is to
we're
it.
all about building bridges and friendships here. on
Right.
Real Life. That's what we do.
Well, and it's really great that you're a piano player as well, because I play piano at home,
Yeah.
but I can't do it on stage. I
Really?
muck it up every time. Yeah, it's real bad.
We should play together.
Yeah, I barely can play ukulele,
Yeah.
but I do that professionally, so
Yeah,
it's good.
but-
Yes.
It's fine.
No,
I make the poor playing part of my charm.
I love it.
Yeah.
But honestly, from what I've heard and seen, you are the queen of comedy and Dayton, so you should be super proud of yourself. And it's an honor to meet you.
Oh no! Stop!
Seriously, they told me last time, they said we should have you on here, and they said your name, and I was like, who is this person? And Scotty's like, there's going to be eyelashes and makeup everywhere. And I was like, all right, back up. He's like, you got that waterproof makeup on. And I was like, you are on my list right now. Like, but I did. So I did have my waterproof makeup on. But
Yeah,
no, I was pumped to meet you.
I've got my Ben Nye final seal on right now so that nothing smears.
Love it.
That's good.
So-
That's
Yeah, no smearing in the life.
good. Yep, no smearing on the life.
No smearing.
We need the life without smears.
Oh my God.
That could be the episode.
Not pap smears, get tested, people.
You stole. I was just about to make a pap smear
different
joke.
kind of smear. That's okay.
Oh.
Sounded like a bagel and a pap smear or something.
Oh, God.
That would be a pap schmear.
Oh, my
Smear,
God.
yeah.
Yes. I love that. You should offer that. Don't they do Bagel Day at Planet Fitness? I'd probably
I believe
go
they
more
do, yeah.
often if they offered me a bagel. Right? The doctor, not Planet Fitness. I feel like that's...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just kidding. I don't need to go to the doctor, but you know how horrible it is. Like,
And again, you don't have to apologize
it's the
for
life.
anything
I'm
said
like,
on the show.
I'm-
Yes.
if anyone's
Never-
listening,
never
take care of
apologize
your-
for
take
things
care of
said
your
in life.
cookies.
That's
Like, get a bagel.
right.
What about my cookies?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Anyway.
Yeah, sorry.
Should we take a break?
We should.
Do we need a break? Do you need to go? Do you need to go cram
She
that
needs to
wiener
get that
in?
wiener.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You have a wiener waiting.
You have a wiener waiting for you.
I wrote a wiener song today. Well, I stole it. But.
Okay. Do you want to sing the wiener
Oh, wait,
song
no, not
before?
without the-
you
not
don't
without the
not
hot
without the
dog.
wiener.
The last show when I was here 2 weeks ago, Don brought in deviled eggs.
Oh yeah,
From-
Why
Why would you
Lily's
bring them
Bistro.
in here?
Because they're deviled.
Yeah,
And
but
why?
it smells. It's hot in
No,
here.
they were out there.
Yeah, they were out.
Yeah, we
It's
didn't bring
hotter
them in the
out
studio.
there than it is.
But I was like singing
Yeah, but we
a
were
deviled
eating.
egg song like for 3 days before because I knew he was bringing them, and I was like so excited
Oh my God.
because I sing when I'm happy. I make up songs about things.
I do too.
Yeah.
It's usually my cats at this point. It's the only people that are left at my house. Well, they're not people, but
My favorite song that I'm singing right now that's not really a song, it's the Getting My Life Together song. And all it is just as I'm doing things that I should have been doing like way earlier, but I'm finally getting around to it. I always just sing Getting My Life Together. That's it. That's the whole song.
oh yeah,
But I sing it over and over again because it makes me feel good about doing things that I've been avoiding.
I like that.
Yeah.
Mine used to be F my life. I do that all the time, and then
Yeah.
it changes as the weeks go by. Like
Yeah.
I'll adjust it a little bit.
I get
Can't help
it.
it. We're
You
musicians.
got to have a song in your
Yeah.
life.
Truly, even if I'm not trying, my brain is just making up songs.
Oh my
and
God, me too.
Yeah, and you think of a phrase and you're like, oh my gosh, that is such a great lyric.
Oh,
I
yeah.
need to write that down right now.
Or I write something stupid on Facebook. I'm like, oh, that's going into something. I don't know what it is, but it's going into something.
I
Yeah.
get it. So that's how my song Granny
sometimes.
Thunder Panties came along.
Oh my God, I love her.
I don't think I've heard that one.
You haven't. It's new. I'm still working on it, but
I love
I've
Can
been
you play something?
what?
No.
It's
I
so
can,
funny
but
you say
she's here. I don't want to take away from Amy's time to shine.
Oh,
so
goodness.
Okay.
yeah. But I mean we can do it whenever. I can
Okay.
play it for you later.
Well, one thing I do want to talk about with you, though, is I don't think we've brought it up on here. I know we talked about it a little bit on what was the podcast we did before we rushed over
The
here?
Gem City
Gem City
podcast?
podcast. Yeah, the Great Girl Drive. Have
Oh,
we ever
yeah.
talked about that on here?
I don't think we have since I became a co-host.
Right. 'Cause
Not a guest.
I remember back in July.
Yeah,
think we
when I
talked
was a
about it
guest
little
on the
bit,
show, we talked a little bit about it. So yeah, we can talk about it.
Yeah, because that's something important that you do at all your shows, and you ask people to bring.
I do. Yeah. So I run the Great Girl Drive. I'm just going to tell you because I feel like I need a place to do it.
Right.
And so at every comedy show, I just ask people to. You two crack me up. I ask people to bring boxes of new pads and tampons, and then when my donation baskets get full, I donate them to a homeless shelter or domestic violence shelter in whatever city I'm in.
I love that.
And so we've helped 8 shelters all over the country so far since I started doing it.
Wow.
And it will very soon be 9 because next week I am, where am I at? I am Farmington, Missouri. And we are doing the SEMO Foundation. They're a domestic violence shelter there. And we're having a comedy benefit show. So
Cool.
Yeah.
Because those are always places that are in need of donations, and it's.
Here's the thing. I have talked to over 100 shelters all over the country, like called them, asked them questions, asked them what they need. I have only had one shelter out of 100 tell me that they did not have a need at that time for pads and tampons.
Right. I wouldn't think that they actually told you they didn't.
Yeah, one.
That's strange.
Out of 100. But all the others, they need them desperately. And so it's a practical way that you can help and, bring a little bit of kindness. And it only costs you like $8
Right.
at most.
Or if you're like some people I know, they hit menopause and they've got the whole closet full.
Yeah.
Like, donate that, please.
Yeah.
Like,
As long as, and I can take them as long as the boxes are sealed.
right.
But there are some shelters that will take, like, as long as the products are individually sealed, they can take an open box. But I just never know because I never know when my basket's going to get full. So anyway, but
I love that so much.
Okay. It's just always a thing that's good to talk about, and we don't touch on it enough in here.
no, we don't. And I'm just saying it. When people donate to me, they get a nifty sticker that says, "Today I helped a vagina in need."
I love this.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah. Because it should be playful, and people should get a happy feeling in their heart when they're donating, because they're helping a woman who is genuinely trying.
It's expensive as much as people don't realize it.
Yeah,
I don't know if you
and-
saw that guy that said a box a year or something like that. Seven tampons 9 times a year. Like,
Oh,
yeah, he had to delete his Facebook, like, and his whole account because women annihilated him. He tried to do the math on how many we needed. It was
Really?
hilarious. Oh yeah. Deleted every profile of social media that he had. He was ripped apart.
That's
So,
beautiful.
As he should have been. 'Cause
Exactly,
That's,
yeah.
that's kind of.
One
He
time,
might
Wow.
have needed it.
The person who doesn't need a tampon is trying to make these calculations.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
What about those abortion laws we're not getting?
Oh
Yeah.
no.
So, yeah, well, one time I had a hysterectomy a couple of years ago, which is how all of this started, because we did a donation drive for my local women's shelter. And I said, my uterus and I are breaking up and it was a bad relationship. So we're going to collect all these pads and tampons for my local shelter. And, but I actually counted up how many days, like from the time that I started when I hit puberty to where I was now. And it was like shocking to see how much of my life had been revolving around that. And it's just normal.
Right. I know.
Except that it's not normal because we're not allowed to make it normal.
No, I was just having this conversation with my grandmother and my mother today.
Yeah.
About how we had to hide them in our purse. Like, don't show anybody. It's like, I mean, doesn't this happen to half the world? Like, why am I hiding
Literally.
this? But no, we literally have to have a purse to put it inside so no one sees it. I remember being like 16, 17, and I had just started, and I was mortified that I even needed like that stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't want to go to the store. I didn't want to admit that I needed it, and that's got to change.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah. Well, there's so many things that need talked about that just
Yeah.
don't get talked about.
And now the women are on the
Make
life.
people uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Now the women
We're
are on the
gonna talk
life.
about it.
You have usurped my show, and I welcome it.
we sorry.
No,
I mean, you knew this was going to happen, right?
I did.
I think Scotty called that too.
But, I think it's important for women to be able to speak up and speak freely about it and to, sort of admonish the people who are still in that mind frame where we need to keep it hidden.
Right.
It's time for us to stand up and go, no, we're done. And this is how it is. And we're going to talk about it. And it's not going to be embarrassing for us.
It's hard to be that woman too.
It is. But yeah. And eventually, I mean, the older you get, the less forks you give.
Right.
And
I love that.
So-
I'm still putting up spoons, I guess.
Yeah. So, you just sort of, you sort of get tired of it. And you're just like, all right, we're talking about this. And I don't care if you're uncomfortable.
Right.
So, boom.
All right.
Boom.
Well, I
Power
think
to
we
the
should take a
period.
break.
Take a break.
I think it's time to take a break.
It's a wiener
Is
break.
it?
Yeah,
It's
break
a wiener
time.
break.
It's a wiener break.
I'll play my hot dog song on the break.
All right.
Yes.
This next break, who do I have playing? This the song's going to be from the band Sorrow's Song, which is actually the same as frontman from Potter's Field.
Oh, cool.
It's called "Give Me Back My Soul,"
Oh
not "Give Me Back My Show." You guys are great.
You get
It's
the
fantastic.
second half done.
Does he though?
You guys are talking about far more important stuff than I ever
God.
would, so don't worry about it.
We're just over here empowering an entire gender.
Right. No
so.
more slinging the possum tail today.
Amen. Amen, sister.
Oh my God.
All right, Patrick, take us to break. We'll be back here shortly. Stick around.
Hey guys, this is Mike Shea from Eventide Entertainment. As you may have noticed, our lineup has been a little scarce lately. We're currently going through some programming changes, and we'd like you guys to be a part of the team. If you've got a podcast or a radio show or an idea for something you'd like to put on the internet, we want to help you make that happen. Send us an email at eventideent@gmail.com with your show idea, and we'll help you get it on the air. What are the benefits of working with Eventide Entertainment? Well, to start with, we'll make sure that your show gets onto all of the best platforms, whether it's Spreaker or SoundCloud or iHeartRadio or Spotify and iTunes. We will get those on the air for you. Not only that, but you will be assigned an executive producer who can handle all of the post-production and editing for your show. All you have to worry about is just recording the show, and they will take care of the rest for you. So that is one less thing that you need to worry about. We've also got a graphics person who will design a custom logo for your show. We'll put together a customized promo for your show that'll play on other shows in the network. So we're all helping each other out. You'll also get your own specialized Dropbox folder and access to our private staff Facebook group. There is literally nothing to lose if you're a host and you join the Eventide team. So make sure you send us an email at eventideent@gmail.com. And for more information and to check out some of our other shows, make sure you check us out on our website, www.eventideent.com. And we hope to see you guys soon.
Hey, this is Don Smith with the Life Radio Show on WWSU 106.9 FM. I want to let you know that the World Series of Comedy is back at Wiley's Comedy Club this year. That's right, from May 28th through June 1st. 40 top comedians will compete for bragging rights, prizes, and the chance to go to the main event in St. Louis to compete against the top 100 comics in the country. This is a great chance to come out and support your favorite local comics and see some up-and-coming funny people doing what they do best. Tickets are available at wileyscomedy.com. See them all now while they still work cheap.
Hey man, this is Donnie Baker at Wiley's Comedy Club, and you're listening to WWSU 106.9. I swear to God.
I'm smart.
All right.
We go on the air.
Trying to get
The first word.
I think you're
Perfect,
good. Black
perfect.
Thunder wasn't that close to
Yeah, fortunately you weren't all the way up on Black Thunder.
Oh, we're calling it Black Thunder now?
I
Yes,
thought that's
yes.
what it was always
It's
called.
yours now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't... Well,
Yeah, Black Thunder is in your hands.
Don't
Oh, it's
spit
funny.
on
The
us,
first
Scotty.
word when we go on the air is squirt.
Yes. Yeah, well, why not?
ladies and gentlemen,
Why
welcome
not?
to the Charlie Hester Show.
Yep. Well, she did take a break to shove a wiener down.
Yeah. I'm
Without
on
the
brand.
Exactly. What's that?
Without the bun.
Without the bun. Yes, just
Straight
just
wiener.
straight wiener.
She likes some straight raw. Oh, God.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Okay.
You're welcome. Hi,
Isn't
Doc.
that,
Hi,
isn't
how's it
that
going? How's it
unhealthy
going?
though?
Hey, welcome back to the Live Radio Show.
Yeah.
Or two women and some other dude that talks every now and then. No, that's fantastic. You guys are awesome. And we don't always have to be silly on here, but it's good every now and then to have serious conversation. Yeah. Now on to some serious news.
I'm excited. This is
I
my
mean,
favorite.
Florida's always serious. So.
Actually, we 3 women in Florida are behind bars after lounging en naturel at a rest stop and then leading Pasco County officers on a high-speed chase that ended when one of them tried to attack officers with a pink baseball bat. Someone reported seeing the women Wednesday morning in their birthday suits at the rest area off I-75. Florida Highway Patrol officer who responded to the call said when she questioned the naked suspects, one of them said they had just showered and were air drying.
Right?
Yeah,
As
exactly.
you do.
Of course.
Makes
Right.
perfect
No
sense.
towels.
The women did get dressed before speaking to the state troopers. That's polite. But then got into a white 2009 Nissan Sentra and drove away before questioning had finished. They were done. Troopers tracked down the vehicle to a convenience store parking lot. One trooper tried to arrest one of the women when she left the store, but her colleague appeared to purposely drive the car at the officer, authorities reported. At the same time, another woman got out of the car with a pink baseball bat and tried to hit the officer. The Nissan again drove away and was pursued by police. Authorities say they eventually stopped the car using spike strips.
Wow.
The women were shocked with tasers before being taken into custody and sent to Pasco County Jail, where they remain behind bars as of Friday evening. So, yeah, that's...
Glad to be back, huh?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of rough down there. That was a good road trip, though.
Really ruined it.
Yeah. I'm glad you're back safe.
So,
Yeah.
so who was the third person then?
Well,
Oh,
you know.
God. She'll be
Patrick,
slumber
don't
party.
question what I do on my weekend.
But you weren't a woman though, or maybe you were cross-dressing that night.
No. She's
I'm all
invited to
about
the slumber
women power.
party.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right, there you go.
Ooh.
Air drying only.
But like they were really like Thelma and Louising it. Those were women who were on a mission for something.
Yeah. They were
But-
Thelma and Louising,
Right,
and
but I can't.
Patrick broke
Can I just
another
hold
one.
it? 'Cause
Oh, I
this-
love
Yeah.
this. Girl, hold it.
Patrick, just because it's big and black doesn't mean you have
There
to
we
be
go.
gentle with it.
Is that better? I guess we need to check and see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
I think the XLR was
Sounds
just
so much
falling
better when
out.
she holds.
Yes. Yeah. It's all,
It behaves
always
when it's in my
exact-
hands.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Just wanted
Sorry.
attention.
I lost my train of thought. Where were we?
We were talking about women on a mission.
Right.
I mean, it's
right.
very
And-
clear that there was some sort of purpose for that whole trip, and that
Oh, yeah.
they
Yeah,
were not finished. And
Yeah.
nothing
Well,
was
they got
stopping them.
interrupted,
Yeah.
Right.
which is wrong. Because the cops always show up when you're.
But are we ever
When you-
finished?
Very rarely. Very rarely.
It's just a serious.
Yeah. No.
I mean,
That's
it's funny, but yet it's a serious
It's-
thing
I
at the
mean,
same time.
Right.
Are we ever?
Don,
Are you
got real
asking? Are you
quiet all of a
asking
sudden.
me that question? Because I have no
I would
idea.
never. I'm pretty sure they're finished.
To answer that would be about the same as calculating how many pads you would need. I'm not going to even attempt
Oh, yeah.
because
No.
that's just a
Because
stupid.
then you're kicked
yeah.
out of Dayton. And
Exactly. Exactly.
Though
Yeah.
I will be fair, I'll cite.
Yeah, I mean, I've already lost my radio show.
That's for tonight.
Just for tonight. That's
Yeah.
okay.
I will cite a
I
study.
have placed
though.
it in your capable hands because
You got a blonde and a brunette. Like, you couldn't have a better.
You really
Yeah.
couldn't.
That's what I'm saying.
It's cutting out again for some reason.
What?
Girl, hold that thing.
I know. Well, I'm wondering if it's. I don't know why. What's going on with the microphones?
You wanna
I'm gonna
share?
hold
Oh,
the
no.
end. No, because now I have hot dog breath.
No,
I
at
feel
least-
real self conscious.
Yeah. You don't want to share a mic with wiener breath.
Sounds
I
like
I mean,
That's
I
the other-
swallowed it. I'm sorry.
oh well, I'm frozen in time in that face. Oh, look at your face. oh,
What's
like,
what's happening? Are we
perfect.
falling apart, Patrick?
it's because the women
Maybe.
are here.
Are we breaking?
Yep. The
are
women
we
take
breaking
the
radio?
women take over and life just goes to hell.
That's exactly what happens, Don.
Maybe it's the FCC, and they're like, "There's
I think that's what it
there's
is.
far
Yeah, you were
too much
you
information
yeah.
and empowerment being
Exactly,
spread.
Exactly.
We're gonna
You are-
make- we're
you
gonna
are
give them a little static
healthy,
and a little hum.
confident, strong women, and the
Yeah.
FCC can't handle it. Fight the power.
Well, they can fork off.
Yeah, exactly. They can go Fox News.
Yeah.
Take it Fox News off.
What's that?
Fox News off.
Awesome. Residents of a neighborhood in Jackson, Mississippi, are confused by bowls of mashed potatoes. If you stop the story right there, that would be so fun. What do we do?
What do we do with these?
Sorry.
Confused
Let me try
by
to start
bowls
over.
of mashed potatoes. All right.
Gotta be a man.
This can't be. I've seen potatoes before. This ain't it.
Good.
Sorry, that's why I had to stop there.
Yeah, I know. That's fine.
Residents of a neighborhood of Jackson, Mississippi are confused by bowls of mashed potatoes they're finding on their cars, porches, and mailboxes. Didn't get much better. Resident Jordan Lewis described the Bellhaven neighborhood as a quirky one, with residents decorating road signs and putting Christmas trees in potholes. So we don't know if someone's just playing a prank or if someone just had a lot of leftovers, Lewis said. But Sebastian, whatever the heck his name is, Bjernegard, says that some residents fear a more sinister message behind the potatoes, as I always do.
So-
when I see a bowl of mashed potatoes, I say, this means something.
Yeah.
My
This
question
is
is,
important.
That was a beautiful
Don't
UHF
ask.
joke.
I have a feeling I know where this is going.
What's that?
what did this happen after Thanksgiving?
Oh no.
Oh, no. Some people were thinking the mashed potatoes were poisoned to kill animals.
Oh.
Yeah.
So did somebody test the mashed potatoes?
He said, noting that he almost stepped in a bowl of potatoes Tuesday. I didn't taste it. I have a 3-second rule, so I didn't touch it. But some people were worried. Probably worried that he was going to eat it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, just random bowls of mashed potatoes.
Huh. Well, I guess my neighborhood seems real normal now.
Mine still doesn't. So. I live in Dayton.
Wow. So the next week, did they put out bowls of gravy?
Ooh.
I would hope. No,
Right?
the gravy boat. They had the gravy boat.
The
along
gravy
with it.
I wouldn't
Hopefully
have
it's
been
brown gravy and not white gravy.
Really?
Yeah. I don't like white gravy
I'll
at
take
all.
any gravy, baby. She snorts too. I love gravy.
The funny
I'm like
part
a
is
gravy-
Amy finished my joke.
I'm a gravy connoisseur over here. Put it on my turkey and my. Yeah, I want gravy all over.
You know, every episode of the podcast I put out there, I always pick a weird saying that gets thrown in there. That you all right?
No, I'm not.
You broke the microphone, Patrick. Now you broke Charlie. Anyway, I always take some weird random saying that people usually forgot that they say, and I stick it at the end of the episode after the closing music is some random statement. I think I know what this one's going to be.
I want gravy everywhere.
No, because it has to be something that's actually said, and I'm pretty sure I said I'll take any kind of gravy, baby.
Yeah.
And that
Pretty good.
yeah. So that's Let me write that down because that
Do you want
might
to hear
be
the
in it.
funniest thing ever that I didn't even get? Like, this guy I'm dating is funny. He's actually funny. It shocks me. He can keep up with me somewhat.
All right.
And so ranch dressing, I'm a basic chick. I love my ranch on everything. My favorite brand of ranch is Ken's Ranch.
Oh,
So
yeah, that's good.
I could come over to his house. He's like, baby, I bought you a whole jug of that Ken's Ranch. His name's Ken. So it's so appropriate in so many odd, uncomfortable ways.
I'm going to dip
I know, yeah.
everything
Go
in
home
ranch.
I got my chicken nuggets at Applebee's. I don't know why ghetto Applebee's is our place.
All
But
right.
It seems, oh, God.
Are you losing the mic again? It's drawn to something.
Do you have a magnet in your shirt or something?
Oh.
Straw the magnet to her. I meant the microphone, not the magnet.
Oh, the microphone does not have as much self-control
There you
as
go.
the rest of us.
Yeah, God.
Wait, hold on. Just before I forget, you need on YouTube. There's this delightful little ditty called the Ranch Dressing Song.
Oh yeah,
Did you do that?
I've heard of that.
I'm so excited right now.
It's a song
It's
all about my love of
Midwestern
ranch
AF.
dressing. I know.
Can I write the sequel, Ken's Ranch? Then we can do one Hidden Valley.
I'm wearing a shirt in the ranch dressing song, and it says "Hide in these valleys."
She is amazing.
Yeah, I still have that
swear.
shirt, and I wear it often. So
Sorry, Ken. I love her.
Yeah, sorry, Ken. She's hiding in those valleys from now on.
No valley hiding, baby. Just the gravy.
Wow.
I cannot. Oh,
It's not hiding in the hidey hole, is it?
Wait, no. Winnie the Pooh is not appropriate right
I
now.
love you, Amy.
Ooh.
She wasn't here for the hidey hole earlier. So.
Oh,
Okay.
true.
Oh, I thought that was Winnie
No,
the Pooh, but I'm
this
very
is-
confused.
This is the Heidi
This is
hole.
something that
Yeah.
happened at the beginning of
Yeah,
the show.
and Charlie told me to put my hand in put my finger in her hidey hole, which I did. And looking at the cameras, it looked like I was really putting. Anyway.
I feel like Scotty should be here for this.
Okay, a firefighter who police say walked naked into a Rhode Island convenience store on a dare has been placed on leave.
I'm going to need a picture.
Firefighter. Police responded to a 7-Eleven in
Hope he's got a
Middletown
big
the
hose.
afternoon of April 3rd for a report of a naked customer. The owner said the man with a, quote, smile on his face purchased a soda and left in the car. The car, with 2 fully clothed occupants, was pulled over. The 29-year-old passenger said she dared her boyfriend to go into the store nude because he said it was legal in Rhode Island. Police... the police say 60-year-old John Walsh, with a 29-year-old girlfriend, good for him, of
Common law.
Linfield, Massachusetts, was charged with disorderly conduct. His phone rang busy Thursday. They were trying to get a hold of him. Linfield Fire Chief Glenn Davis said Walsh has been placed on paid administrative leave. He's been with the department for 40 years.
Wow.
Dang.
Yeah.
So that's all we have to do is just when guys tell us crap that
Just
isn't
dare 'em,
true,
yeah.
just be
Just
like,
dare 'em.
prove it.
Because guys
That's
are
what they
stupid. I thought
always-
you knew that.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Guys always say, prove it.
Right.
Oh, it's like the main line.
So
Prove
you
it.
so you flip it on them
Yeah.
and you make them prove it.
And then apparently they get arrested.
And then they get arrested.
And everybody
They get
wins.
arrested and they get put on paid administrative leave.
She was 29?
She was 29.
He
And
was
he-
69?
And she outsmarted him. He was 60.
Oh, he was 60.
He was 60.
It would have been better if he would have been 69.
Well,
I know, I was thinking.
they might have
Yeah.
been both. I don't know.
I mean, I just think he might have gone temporarily insane. For
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Was she naked first? Or I don't know.
No, she just dared him.
Oh.
She said, "All right, idiot, do it."
And he did it.
He
and
said,
he's a
"I will."
Firefighter.
Yeah.
I want pictures.
He's 60.
I don't.
That's-
I mean,
I
it's
yeah, I
going to
guess.
make it interesting.
Well, I mean, and there's
Okay,
some
okay.
fine silver foxes out
Oh
there.
my God, yes, there. are. I'm all about a silver one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
How old is Steve Carell?
fine.
That's how old he is. He's fine years old.
5 years
He's fine.
Oh my God, I just watched the last episode of The Office and cried last
Oh.
night. I'd never seen the last
I
episode.
I have not seen the last season of Parks and Recs. I can't do it. I'm like, nope. I'm stopping right here. That's it.
Bye. Hi, Don.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm
Sorry.
looking for.
Oh, he's
another
looking
news
for a new
story.
story.
Yeah, I'm looking
No,
for
Steve
something.
Carell walked in on that wedding and that. Oh, I was just like, he's back.
I know.
Oh, the last 3 episodes or seasons sucked without you.
I know.
I know.
It was sad.
I love that show. It's so dry. I mean,
Just like the wiener.
usually not what I enjoy, but
Right. No, it's fine.
I know it's fine.
Sometimes you just got to raw dog those last seasons. All
Yeah,
right.
this is pretty good. Yep.
I
Sometimes
swear
just
to
gotta
God, we're
force
going
it
out
on
after
in there.
this.
Sometimes just.
This is going to be the day we get an FCC infraction.
Yep.
Oh, really? We get infractions?
No. We've
I did April
We've
Fool's
should've.
Day prank a GM a few years ago saying that the FCC sent us an infraction. She about had a heart attack.
Of course, it would be on the time when
women.
I'm on. Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
I'm excited.
You found one?
Maybe I don't know. There's a story about a peacock. I'm not sure I want to go there.
There's
An
two
Oregon
words, so
sheriff's
go-
office said deputies responded to the report of a report of a burglar locked in a resident's bathroom, found an unusual suspect, a vacuum cleaner. The Washington County Sheriff's Office said deputies responded with a canine unit when a woman called to report a burglar had locked themselves in her bathroom, and she could see their shadow moving under the door. The department said deputies forced their way through the door and with their guns drawn. As we entered the home, we could hear rustling in the bathroom. The sheriff's office quoted a deputy Rogers as saying, "We made several announcements and the rustling became more frequent. We breached the bathroom door and encountered a very thorough vacuuming job being done by a Roomba robotic vacuum cleaner." Yeah.
Interesting.
That story sucks.
That's
no.
yeah.
Get
I
it?
read that before. At least somebody was vacuuming.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I don't do it.
How? I don't understand. If it was my
Yeah,
house,
how-
I mean, I do like 3 passes, and there's so much dog hair in my vacuum, like I have to empty
Right.
it.
Your Roomba would explode.
Yeah. It
I
would.
gave up a long time ago.
Yeah. My Roomba
Yeah.
would just like go dump a new dog in the corner and just
Well-
be like, "You go."
My cat
My-
died,
my house
and
is
I'm
such
still
a mess.
finding-
My house is such a mess. If I had a Roomba, it'd just like go around in one spot till it caught fire. it would actually catch the carpet.
Just,
on
like,
fire
burn a
right
hole in
there.
the
It's like,
floor.
yep, man. Well,
Be like, "This was."
which
all
is
we could
which is
do."
kind of my plan. I just want to burn the place down and start over. You know.
Isn't that an awesome thought? Sometimes just.
I mean, the Bengals did it.
Yeah, the problem is the Bengals burn it down every year.
I know, but they really tried.
They
this year
keep trying
burn
to
it down
start
and
over,
start
and
over,
it's
yeah.
just it's like
It's about
let's
time.
burn another one.
I know.
Oh, you guys are talking about sports.
Girl, I'm a huge sports fan.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I thought. Never mind.
What do you think?
Well,
was
we'll
over
go
here-
on with a sports story then.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Authorities say it could cost over $50,000 to repair a Connecticut baseball diamond where somebody dumped gasoline and set fire to dry out the infield. Police are investigating the fire in Ridgefield, in which 25 gallons of gasoline were poured on the field Saturday. First Selectman Rudy Marconi told Hearst, Connecticut media that 75 to 100 people watched as it happened, and some recorded video on their cell phones. The town's high school baseball team had been planning to host Amity on the field. Workers from the State Department of Energy and Environmental Protection responded. A hazardous waste removal crew began digging up the contaminated soil on Sunday, and Marconi says the spill team.
The spill team.
The spill team will move it off site this week.
They have a team for
no
that.
No one has been charged. Apparently, the infield was wet, and they wanted to dry it off
Well, and they wanted to
with
watch.
25 gallons of gas. Well, sometimes you want to watch.
Yeah, and film it, apparently.
Sometimes when the infield's nice and wet, you just
You just want to catch it on fire.
Who tries the gas?
let's burn it up.
I mean,
While they're singing, we didn't start the fire.
wow.
Yeah,
That's an expensive way to dry.
that's anything really.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just thinking, I only get 10 gallons in my gas tank, but it's that'd be like what? Not quite $100?
That'd be a lot of money. Well, no, about
Not if you go to
70-something.
Sam's Club, apparently.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
okay.
My
Well, that's-
grandparents drove like an hour to buy gas at Sam's Club.
Seriously? Oh, that's the cutest.
I know, they're adorable.
We're saving 22
Yeah.
cents.
Well, apparently it was for the lawnmower, which made more sense when I got there, but I'm still like, and
Yeah.
he's like, it was actually $244, not $254, and they were happy. It was the best day ever.
Oh,
for
wow.
them.
Yeah, well, it's the little things.
They're sweet.
Wow. I just realized how poor I sound going, $100. That's so much money.
Girl, I mean, Sally Mae just took my last bit of soul.
Way to dry the field out, Rockefeller.
Yeah.
Probably throw quarters in how much time we got?
Oh, God.
We're over by 3 minutes.
We are over by 3 minutes. We're going to have to get off here. Before yeah.
It just went back.
Anyway,
Wow.
get that microphone out of there. You are at the Crown
Gonna have to
Plaza.
arrest
Yes,
that microphone.
I am, actually.
Yep. Throw out where you're at.
The Crown Plaza Friday, Saturday nights, usually. And then I am on Gem City tonight, and we will maybe talk about that at some point. But, yeah. And
Okay.
then Facebook, Instagram, Miss Amy James, baby. Gotta be fancy about it.
All right.
Throw that miss.
Yep.
All right.
So
Charlie, thanks for coming in.
I had a momentary lapse of memory. I forgot we were on a 15-second delay, and I saw the microphone headed towards Amy on Facebook Live, and I thought it was doing it again.
Oh, yeah.
No.
It's
So I
no.
laughed in the middle.
It already came from me once.
We'll get there.
Or a few times.
Amy, always a pleasure.
Thanks.
Charlie, way more than that. You
Oh,
guys
yeah.
are fantastic. Thanks for coming in, taking over my show. I really don't
Sorry,
feel like I had to do anything.
Well, that's because women.
And I enjoyed it. Sometimes you just have to lay back and let things take over.
Sometimes you do.
That's what life's all about. Thanks for tuning in. We'll probably be canceled next week, but it's all right. Take us out of here. Thanks for listening to the Life Radio Show podcast. Check us out on Eventide Entertainment Podcast Network or wherever you listen to podcasts. Remember, if you want to listen live, we're on Tuesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. on WWSU 106.9 FM, with repeats on Wednesdays from 10 to noon and Thursdays from noon to 2. You can also stream the show live at WWSU1069.org. If you have suggestions or comments for the show, feel free to email thelife1069@gmail.com.
The brutal presence overwhelms me. The brutal presence.
I don't like white gravy
I'll
at
take
all.
any gravy, baby.